Hi there, my name is Jessica Dubois. I'm an employee benefits consultant, and today we're going to talk about PEOs, private employer organizations. So PEO is when an employer will go under the tax ID with dozens to hundreds of other organizations in order to save on things like health and benefit premiums, workers' comp rates, unemployment rates. They'll also gain access to services such as a payroll platform, HR compliance tools. Now they'll do this and gain access to this through a fee. So a per employee per month fee or a percentage of payroll, typically between 1% and 2%. Now what I've found is that typically an organization will reach out to us once they're ready to leave a PEO. For one reason or another, they are unhappy. And through that, I found there's 5 things that they are typically not asking themselves when they first joined that PEO. Starting with number 1, what does the PEO look like from an employee's point of view? So if an employee is your number 1 customer, your number 1 brand ambassador, you really want to think about what the PEO feels like to the employee. Are they going to have a dashboard or an easy-to-use app where they can view their benefits, where they can enroll in benefits? Are they going to have a human voice that they can talk to about their healthcare issues, or that they can receive a response from in a timely manner? Now, though I've seen good customer service within a PEO, I've also seen the 1-800 number or the person that's very slow to respond. So you're typically going to get a much better response or customer service when working with a benefits partner or from an HR person. Number 2 is, how does your health plan look within the PEO? Yes, you are going to receive lower healthcare rates under the PEO. However, you will not have the opportunity to move to a partially self-funded or self-funded plan in the future, which is the way to control healthcare costs. You know, if you're under 30 employees, then it might make sense to be within a PEO. But once you're over that mark, it really makes most sense to look at a self-funded healthcare rate, depending on what your cash flow and from a risk standpoint, what that looks like. Number 3, what does leaving the PEO look like in the future? Leaving a PEO is a 3 to 5 month planning process. You're going to have to look at a new payroll system. You're going to have to look at health insurance and all of the benefits that you had within the PEO. You're going to have to look at workers' comp, business insurance, technology for benefits administration, a benefits broker. So all of these things, it's a timely process, and I highly recommend hiring a consultant for it. But not just for the deconstructing of it, but also an analysis to see what makes sense and for timing, as well as employee size. Number 4, how important is transparency to you? So within a PEO, you're really receiving an invoice every month. You don't know what you're paying for, all the different expenses that are bundled into one. Your fees are going to be either per employee per month or percentage of payroll. Now this is just bundled into the invoice, and it typically just says fee. So you really don't know what you're paying between fees or even commissions within the benefits. So if the PEO is acting like the broker, so they're actually receiving commissions on the healthcare and benefits. So with this being your number 1 and number 2 costs, payroll as well as benefits, how important is it to you that these costs be transparent? Number 5, who has your back? So typically when it comes to benefits, an employer is going to have a benefits broker. A modern day benefits broker is going to be your advocate. They're going to be the person that stands between your benefits and technology and you as an employer. They're going to act as your advocate. They're going to provide you with the information, fight for you, negotiate for you, design your health plan for you. Well, when all of this is within a PEO and all one platform, you really don't have anyone auditing the work. You don't have a middleman that is looking out for your best interests. And so what I have found is that they're being oversold, or there's no one actually looking out for the employer and what their needs are or what their future plans are as a company. I hope these 5 tips were here to help you, and please reach out to me with any questions. We do consult on PEOs, deconstructing them as well as analysis. Click the link below to find out more.